Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am coming at you from California, and I am doing a video regarding Xxxtentacion, a fallen rapper that was actually laid to rest today. I want to give my condolences to his family, his mother especially, his little brother, his sister, and all of those that loved and followed him. Today we're going to talk a little bit about the spiritual side of X, and we all connected with him spiritually. At some point in our lives, we connected with him spiritually. And after he died, there was a major impact on the spiritual world because he reached out and was everywhere. And a lot of us wonder how energy works. We all know that energy never dies. So therefore, that means that Xxxtentacion's body is gone, but his spirit is everywhere now. So he's larger than life right now. So I'm just going to turn over a few cards. And if you guys take a look here, there's a tree here, the same tree that he had on his forehead. So I'm going to turn this over just to let you guys see that. Now, this definitely has to be something spiritual for this tree to be right here at this moment, okay? Everybody wants to know what that tree meant. He didn't talk about what that tree meant because he said it was very spiritual and it was very personal for him. So what I'm going to say is the tree of life meaning tells us that although we're rooted in earth, in the earth plane, we're reaching out for spiritual realms. Here we are each alone, which he was, and he had tattooed on the side of his face. But there we are one. So what I mean by there is in the spiritual world. So he's not only just alone anymore. He's not alone anymore. He's a star seed and he went back home. Most star seeds, like Xxxtentacion, indigos, light workers, crystals, all of you guys that are actually familiar with spiritual lingo, what I mean by that is that most star seeds are homesick when they come here. When they come here to this earth, they're homesick. He came here. He didn't get the recognition and reward that he wanted while he was living because he had people trying to hurt him. He was always fighting. He was always going through a lot of drama and chaos, even with the law, with this girl trying to put these charges on him, with people, other rappers hating on him, with other people that tried to hurt him, where he was constantly just fighting through life. This right here also shows the mental conflict that he went through, the depression, when he said that it was two of him and one was alive and one was dead. These cards keep coming up in his readings, but I definitely wanted to touch on that tree because that tree was very significant to me. The tree of life was very significant to me, and it wasn't just the tree of life, but it was also the tree that represents him in death as well. The ascension is basically what people do when they ascend to the light and when they become more positive, which is what he was doing before his death, before his untimely death, because somebody snatched his heartbeat. This wasn't something that was natural. This was fucked up, and it was something that was unnatural. These people stole him from the world. But if you guys tune into your spiritual side, you'll feel him still, and you will see that he's not gone. There's that tree again. You see that tree right there? There's that tree again that was sitting on his forehead. These trees are not just popping up for no reason. These are not just popping up for no reason. I'm going to show this one again just for everybody to get a second look at that. Okay, you guys got that look of that tree? And again, Xxxtentacion was a deep individual. A deep individual. And I definitely want to touch on a card that I pulled for him one day, and it was the temptation card. And that temptation card was very deep because it not only connected with Xxxtentacion, which his name meant in Spanish, or not say meant in Spanish, but which his name translated to in Spanish. It meant temptation. And it also, this card also held a key. And in that key, he talked about the key, the master key, which was one of the books that he read when he was in jail. And it was a very deep book, which gave him a lot of wisdom at 20 years old. Lots of wisdom at 20 years old. He had a baby on the way. His son, which is what I see is a son, is basically him. This right here, these cards don't lie, okay? Just to let you guys know, these cards do not lie. And Xxxtentacion talked about dying and coming back. And he also talked about people fearing what they don't understand. So you guys stay tuned. We're going to be talking again soon. For now, rest in peace, Xxxtentacion. Rest well. And I'm out.